So welcome to Coronado, California. This is the famous Coronado Bay Bridge. And I'm coming in from the east side. And you can see just over the bridge how beautiful Coronado is. It used to be at one time you would pay $1.20 to cross this bridge, but now there is no charge. It's been eliminated for a number of years. And over there toward the south, that is a Naval Amphibious Base where I have spent many years over there. That's where I was stationed for much of my career. And in the distance you can see Coronado Hotel del Coronado, which I will be stopping by today. So it's going to be a really fun day here in beautiful Coronado. So follow me along on this adventure, and let's go in and see how beautiful it is. So welcome to Coronado, California, and I'm right here at a place called Orange Avenue in Adela, and over there is the famous Hotel del Coronado, which looks like it's going through some inside renovations, which I will be stopping by today. It is August 5th. It is about 80 degrees and getting very warm. And there is the Old Town Trolley, which also stops here in Coronado. So what I thought I'd do is head down Orange Avenue and kind of do a little tour and see what's around here. I always like to keep updated with new happenings and visit this beautiful city, which I actually spent many years stationed at back in my team days, which is a further south. And speaking of my team days, I do have a big West Coast, they call UDT SEAL reunion coming up here in about 2 weeks, and I'm really looking forward to that, which is actually held down here. But in the meantime, let's explore Coronado. And if you haven't seen Coronado in a while, this really does give you an update on what's going on in this beautiful city, which is maybe one of the most wealthiest neighborhoods in San Diego, and certainly a fun one to visit. And Orange Avenue is the main business district of Coronado. So let's get going on this little adventure. Brigantine, which has been here for absolutely forever that I can remember, because I can actually remember a lot of these places. My first stop through here when I started my Bud SEAL training was the fall of 1985, class 137. For any frogmen that follow me out there, you'll know what I'm talking about. And if there's anybody in some of those similar Buds classes around that time, please leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Certainly is a rewarding experience to have gone through that brotherhood. Something that I'll always cherish. Now this place, one thing about Coronado is it's really has a lot of nice little coffee shops. This one's called the Better Buzz. And look how they kind of like reshape these buildings. Some of them are actually original, and if I remember some, I will point them out. But most of the things have changed considerably. But you know, it's got a lot of this outside, inside dining. Like, look at this place. This is called Blanco. So you can sit inside. You got a little bit of AC kind of coming at you. And then you can enjoy the sidewalk view of Orange Avenue. Here's a better shot of it. Right here on B Avenue. I like the how they put that little sign up here, like City of Coronado. I always thought that was really neat. It's like, there it is. Shops. But another big old tradition, which actually used to be owned by a team guy, can't remember his name exactly, is McPee's. And I'm not really sure. Used to be a big frogman place. Is there any frogmen that subscribe to my channel and like to chime in on McPee's? I really appreciate your comments. And this is where the trolley will drop you off at. So if you're wondering where you can get your ticket, it's right here. So we're coming across. Let's see if I can get some outside dining shots. You can see some real action here. This place is rocking. It's not even noon at 12 noon yet, and it's doing well. Look at this. It's called the Henry. Get the breakfast crowd. I maybe like to point out the restaurants. This is the Mootown Creamery. I've never been in here, but I do love ice cream. There's an Elvis. What do you think of me and Elvis? I love a lot of his music, most of it. Been a big Elvis fan for a long time. Thanks, Elvis.
Well, it's 1 o'clock.
Oh yeah, the old San Diego Padre hat. See, we both got Padre hats on. Now this place is called the Islander. So nice it is inside. Look at this. Again, you got that we call inside, outside dining. So you got the sidewalk, and you can sit here at the table. How neat is that? These big screens. You can watch the Olympics. So cool down here. I mean, a lot of these old buildings. This one's called the Charleston Shoe. I mean, they really turn them into some really cool shops. Like this place called Bay Brooks. And it's summertime, and there's a lot of folks out. A lot of tourists come down here.
I just called you. You got it. I got yours.
Let's see what we got here. Coming up to another really iconic place that I can remember from many, many years ago, and that's a place called Claytons. Now, before I walk further south, I'll walk up here a little bit on this little side street, which is 10th, by the way, because they do have some little shops outside, and then continue my way down Orange Avenue, because they've really kind of expanded around here. Gee, I didn't want to miss anything. Got a little pizza place up in the corner. And if you're looking for real estate down here, I think the lowest you'll find is maybe a couple million. Very pricey. Yeah, this is called, I think this would be a garage. And they converted it into a coffee shop. How neat is that? So, you know, may go across. Don't want to get too sidetracked, but look at the homes over there. You got that nice church. You got some Victorians. And speaking of Victorians, that Hotel Del is the ultimate Victorian. Although today it's not going to be very good view because of the renovations, a place called Claytons, which I ate in there about a year ago, and actually the prices in there are not that bad. There's always a line to get in. Now if you really want to enjoy some of the old traditional restaurant coffee houses, this place is the place to go. Now this is, I believe, is pickup, but they have the old traditional fountain side dining on the inside. I don't think I can show my camera in there because there's still a line, but I'll just kind of, maybe if I just show you, this is what it looks like right here. So you have the traditional dining right there. How about that? Fountainside dining? How can you beat that? I mean, that is a lot of fun. And there's another place coming up down here. I believe it's called the Day and Night Cafe, which is toward the end. Here's the famous Danny's Pub and home of the Slam Burger. I've had a few Slam Burgers in here. I was gonna go in here, but they're closed on Monday, which is today. Maybe I should have waited till tomorrow. I've actually been in there a few times over the years, but not many. Here's some. No, I am going to come up the other side of Orange and head toward the Dell, and I'm very interested to see what it looks like as the renovation is going on. Bottle Shop and Kitchen. I just love the names of some of the places. Oh, that's a nice Coronado Fitness Club. Got some nice equipment in there. I love working out. Let's see, coming up, oh yeah, I'll just mention it. This is the famous Day and Night Cafe, and I have stopped here many times, especially during my career. This is called the Bistro C Bakery. On late nights, coming back from a late night dive or something. And this is as traditional as they get. You see it inside. Look at that. Look at that, man. It is packed. Seating all the way outside. It used to be there was no seating on the outside. I mean, that was all there was, what I just showed. If you didn't get an inside dining, that was it. But obviously they've expanded all the way outside. I mean, why not? I mean, out here on the sidewalk, it's absolutely beautiful dining, and you see how a lot of these restaurants are doing now. So I actually turned on 8th, and I'm heading south on the other side of Orange. And look at this Village Matinee. I'm not sure how old this place is, but it looks like they still show movies. Let's see what they have up here on the sign. I like this, you know, you get that classic doorway. Let's see, oh, Twisters and Deadpool. This is what they have going on. 2024 classic film series. So you get to stay in a classic, go inside a classic theater and then watch classic films. That is a really neat idea. Now I'm just pointing out the other side where I just came from. You can see the Bistro Bakery and that iconic Night and Day Cafe. And it's very easy to cross the street around here. I mean, it's not like any other intersection in San Diego. It's relatively very mellow. People don't drive like crazy. Now, if I remember right, this is one of the few places that you can have somebody pump the gas for you. Although it's going to cost you, it's you know, the gas price down here is what you see. But I'm not sure if they do or not. I do remember a long time ago, this is one of the last places that you come up and they will pump the gas for you, which is unheard of nowadays. You always pay extra for it. Although, not unheard of in places like Thailand, the Philippines. They will pump the gas for you. I'll just kind of, that's called the gelato ice cream. That's one of my favorite ice creams. The Burger Lounge. I mean, just lines and lines of very nice little places to like hang out, enjoy. And one thing about places down here, they last a long time. I mean, it's not like something that disappears overnight. I mean, most of the businesses thrive pretty well down here that I can see. I like this one, Trident Coffee. Now, this is Trident Coffee. I don't know what team guy or who's affiliated with, but if anybody in the comments, team guy wise, knows who that is, I'd really appreciate it. What a concept. And I know team guys like myself love coffee. What would a place like this be without a Starbucks in it? Oh, it's not a Starbucks. Oh, it's next door. Okay. That's a different place. That is Villa Navina. And this is Starbucks. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, they got Starbucks?
I guess because they kind of like look the same. Nice place to lock your bike up. Especially in the era of electric bikes. The Coronado bus. Free summer shuttle. And there's Claytons across the street. Let's see, I'll continue up toward Hotel Del. Look at this really cool clock. Coronado, established 1890. I'm up here on a place called Park. We got a little fountain which is not working. And then once again, there goes the Old Town Trolley, which stopped actually right up there. You know, like I say, roll around about every 20 minutes. Now, one little thing here that I can remember is where this Coronado Historical Association is. There used to be an Italian restaurant, and correct me if I'm wrong for anybody that's been in Coronado. It used to be a place called Marco's, an Italian restaurant, and I believe it closed down a number of years ago. It was here in the 80s, but I do remember that. So that's one little thing that has changed, and especially in a building like this, which is very old. I don't know the date in it, but they definitely turned it into a museum. Oh, this is such an awesome day. Beautiful, sunny, summertime San Diego. I always enjoy these things. You can put a penny in here and it just crushes it. I think that's what you do. Oh, for $1. Okay, so you have to put $1 and then you put the penny in, it'll make your design. All right. Okay. This is called let's see what they have inside. We'll take a peek inside here, see what they got. Kind of give you an idea what these little places look like. See how busy they are.
I think they're almost
Yeah, it's really happening spot. Just a quick in and out. And you can dine outside. I've always had a attachment to this place. It's, you know, I spent many years down here. I know it quite well. You know, obviously I don't keep up with all the development, but I know it more than most.
We've been at the Dog Beach, and this is perfect.
And almost up to the historic dell, and we'll kind of see what that renovation is all about. Maybe I can go inside at least. So if you really want a guided tour, this $100 an hour, and you get a 90-minute, 9-mile journey by this thing called the guided pedicab. So you can really get some sights in for $100 on the back of a bicycle. Let's see, we'll go down and check some of these little Victorians out before we head up to the dell, which they've converted into business on some of them. It's like this place. Chez Loma. They've made it into a dining area, restaurant. Actually, it's been here for a while. Didn't even know that. 1974. Some places I simply can't remember. Cigar shop. And let's see, I think I'll come in through the lobby area, which is always a pretty sight, although maybe not so much now because of the renovation. The beach is that way. I will be seeing the beach. It is one of the best beaches in San Diego. Of course, I've been saying that a lot on almost every beach I go to. It's the best beach, it's the best beach. I mean, just overall, San Diego has beautiful beaches. Hands down. I will probably come out that way. So welcome to the historic Hotel del Coronado, 1888. Although, looks like, again, you can see from the outside. Not sure what's going to be like. This is kind of a whole layout of the whole map. And they've got new areas going on. Spring 2025. So it's really going to be much nicer than it is now. I mean, it's super nice now. It's going to even be double nice after we get done with it. I mean, old places you have to take care of. But we'll go around the front and see what it looks like. If you really want to see without all the construction, I do have a video, a few of them. I'll put it in the link below. Because you'll see the true beauty of this beautiful historic Victorian hotel that has a ton of history in it. So obviously I will have to do another good Hotel Del video coming up in the spring, probably when I come back from my second Southeast Asia travel adventure. So I'll be looking forward to that. But it looks like they have it open. I mean, why would they close it? I mean, they're losing a lot of money if they close it. But hotels, they generally do this. They go through big renovations. See it happening all the time over in Asia. Just part of the process. So I'm at the lobby area, and it looks like at least they don't have all the renovation going on this side, because this is actually the prettiest side of the hotel. But just look at that. It's just so beautiful. And you can see the windows that are open there, you know, they're going through that process. But starting room, I would say around $300 a night at the budget level. I think there is one haunted room here. It's got a little history in it. But let's go inside and take a look. I'll give you a good outside tour of the lobby area as soon as you arrive from your chauffeur or car or Uber, wherever you get here. This is where you're gonna first come. You're gonna drop your car off, then I gotta check this, show you this really cool porch, which is one of my favorite places. But look at the stained glass windows of this place. You don't get too much of that. That's one thing about Victorians, is the stained glass window. And look at this front porch. And look at these windows once again. You really don't see too many of these because they don't make them for homes anymore. And these have been obviously renovated, but still very beautiful at that. You can come over here and sit on the rocking chair. So you gotta love these little rocking chairs right here. So you can sit here at the Del. I mean, you don't even have to be a visit. You just be a visitor and just come here and hang out and read a book. I mean, who's gonna tell you to leave? I mean, look at this. Okay, this is Historic Hotels of America, and it is a National Historic Landmark built in 1888. So let's say we go inside and check it out, shall we? And just before we go in, this is a little construction. Began in 1887, completed 11 months, amazing feat. And they started arriving around the end of January of 88. So you can see how quick they got this place up and how neat is that. Give you a slow look at this awesome chandelier coming up. Wow, I have to say wow a lot. I don't know how many times I've been in here, but it's just never seems to be enough. And again, this is the reception, and they even have the original key holders up there. You can see, although they don't use room keys, you know, for security wise. That just kind of shows you the character of this hotel. And what's nice about this hotel is I'm going to show you some pictures of some famous folks that have passed through this place. I think like Marilyn Monroe and has been through here. Look at these beauties.
These women standing outside of the hotel bell.
Look at that shot.
This is probably late 1800s.
Wow, look at these gals. They are something. That's got to be one of the originals, just by looking at it. Maybe late 1800s. 30s, late 30s, 40-ish maybe. On that one. Oh, look at this one coming up. Ooh. That's a nice photo. It looks like they have, you cannot go here. This is the really cool courtyard. But what I'll do is I'll put a link below on my last tour of the Dell, and you can see inside this really cool courtyard. It is really something. Actually, the last time I was here is when they had the ice skating rink, which won't be here this time. But they do put that up around December. So we're going to go downstairs and check out below. And this actually brings you out to the beach and boardwalk. Let's go down this way. Now below, it is has a little bunch of shops you can enjoy. But again, look at these pictures. That's Babe Ruth, by the way. Good old Babe. So they got some really neat photos here. And here you are. You got a nice little sandwich shop, you can sit and enjoy. Let's go up there and check this restaurant out, and go. I'll check the beach scene. This is what it looks like here, and there is a little kind of restaurant bar right here on the beach. How nice is this? Have a quick walk through. Got that nice Victorian background to it, and just kind of circle around. Really cool looking picture. Just look at that. It just tells you the history of this place right away. Look at this thing. Another really neat shot. The Gray Marlin at Hotel Del. So look at this. You go from inside dining to outside, and you got the ocean right out there. But before I head to the boardwalk, now actually over here, I'll point it out after I go check out the top deck. You'll see the swimming pool. Oh, this is such loads of fun. Like I'll point it out right now, they actually, where this green is, they make that into a ice rink during the winter months. How neat is that? And you can see that in my video on what they do. See all the renovation. But at least they have the main historic part of it not covered up. Because that's the coolest part, which is actually right there. Cool. How's that for a beauty? Poolside dining. I've never stayed here. Of all the years that I've passed this on the beach, I've never stayed. I've been through here numerous times. But I've always like thought of the idea of spending a couple nights here, but I just haven't done it yet. Maybe I'll do it now. Look at this awesome dining. To rent something like this, it'll the minimum spend is $175 to sit out here. And the best time is obviously in the evening, and they'll light the little fire for you. And you can go further down, more dining. But let's go check out the, this is the boardwalk right in front of the Del. Look at this old VW. I remember I saw one of these partial at Seaport Village, but when I was a kid, we used to own one of these things, and we would drive down to Florida to visit Grandma. So we'd have all of us plus 2 dogs, and it was really quite a travel adventure to head down to Florida. Sleeping in this thing, stopping by, making meals at campgrounds, but it's really quite an experience. Now look over here, these are the famous Coronado rocks, and any team guy that has been through BUD/S, or if you've attempted BUD/S training and made it to that point in first phase, you will bring little rubber boats over these rocks called rock portage. They do day and the night. And if any team guy or anybody that has ever done that, please leave a comment below. I'd appreciate it. I remember doing this again back in the fall of 1985 when I started BUD/S training, right around November. At the old bar scene. Look at all these signs. I think I'll go this way. I'll show you the full benefit of the beach. There's another one of those old VWs. I just love those things. I mean, I told you my little history behind the VW. So this is a little bit north of the Del. This is more of Coronado Beach from the walkway. And this is on a street called Beach Boulevard, and there's some really cool houses over here, I remember. I'll point out a couple of them that really stand out, that are absolutely incredible. So I'm on the other side, and you can see some of these really cool looking houses. This one is really something. That is beautiful. It's actually a historic landmark. Klaus Spreckles' house, 1908. Man, how neat is that to own that house? Wow. Definitely renovated. There's another one coming up here that's, I think, is one of the coolest houses here in Coronado. Although there's another one I'm going to show you after that's just as cool, but this one is definitely tops it. And you'll see what I mean when I come up to it. So you got these nice little beach places. Now this place is called the Crown Manor. It has to be, I've never seen such a large mansion like this, but just look at that place. I'd love to know the history behind it. I've passed it like a gazillion times. I've never known anything about it, but it looks so neat. These big gates. If I get a little bit of a distance, but Wow, that must be 15,000 square foot or more. Here's another one. That's a nice looking house. Just like these old iron pointed fences they put up back in the day. And of course you've got the awesome ocean view in the front. Now here's the other really cool looking Victorian, which is often referred to as the mini dell. And I think if I know the history here, it was actually picked up and moved from another location and then replanted here. But look at that, that's beautiful Victorian. One of my favorites, and you got that awesome sea view. Oh yeah, here it is. It's called the Baby Dell. Even put the plaque on there. And this was the Livingston House, aka Baby Dell, built in San Diego in 1887, relocated to Coronado in 1983. And if you want to see more history on it, there it is. How about that? So I'm actually heading back to Orange Avenue. You can see some of these other very cool looking houses. Look at this one. That one's really nice. Got that big open yard. Oh, they're so beautiful. So this is the end of this video of my little adventure down here in Coronado. Although I'm going to come down and make some more, because there is more of Coronado that I'd like to show, but I don't want to cram it all in one video. There are some other beautiful places that I will come down and film for a part B. But in the meantime, it's time to go home and edit this one. And I'm here at Orange and Park, almost where I started from, although it's a little up the street. But hope to see you in my next video. So see you from beautiful Coronado, California. So the secret to Buds is under this rock. This is Buds Class 250, which left this memorable piece here when they graduated. So pretty cool, huh? I'm actually right out in front of the Naval Special Warfare Buds Training Center. How cool is that? Look at this.